Hello, my name is Vix, and today we're going to be talking about this mic, the Trust Gaming 232 GXT Mantis. So, let's get right into it. This microphone is an incredible value for money. This costs only $25, and it's fantastic. It's advertised for streamers, YouTubers, gamers, just in general. It's great for most, activities that involve a microphone. I'm going to be looking at it today in terms of a microphone for YouTube and streaming and just content creation in general. Starting off with what comes in the box. The box is pretty simple. It comes with everything that you need and nothing more. But for this price point, you can't really ask for much more. In the box, there's the mic, a shock mount, as you can see that I have it over here, a little stand for the microphone, and a pop filter with an attachment arm, which mine didn't come with for some reason. But as you can see, I don't use it. Doesn't really make a difference. I can go really close to the mic and go with, use my P's and my B's and, pop. It doesn't really have any peaks and doesn't really have any, those like static issues, which is great. I was really surprised to see that with a mic at this price point. So this microphone is really aimed at people who are, really on a budget, I guess myself included. I get that it's quarantine and, we're all stuck at home. Everyone wants to start streaming or, making some kind of YouTube videos, myself included. That's why you guys are watching my first ever video, which is cool. So out of the box, the microphone sounds pretty good, sounds decent, right about what you'd expect for 25 bucks. For Discord, Skype, whatever, for that it's fine. But if you guys want to use it for Twitch or YouTube or content creation in general, you want it sounding a little bit better. Here's a test of the microphone without any processing or any mixing whatsoever. This is a test of the Trust GXT Gaming Microphone 232 Mantis without any processing or any editing. This is just what it sounds like straight out of the box. So as you guys can see, it sounds okay. There's a little bit of static and a little bit of it's missing and it's lacking in a couple of areas. But what's cool is that I'm using this microphone to record this video that you're watching right now. And as you can probably tell, especially if you're wearing headphones, it does sound a little bit, a good amount better. I don't have an amp or anything. I'm actually using some software to make the mic sound a little bit better. It's a piece of free software that I'm going to link down in the description. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do that real quick. So it's actually the next day, and I realized that while editing the video, the file for where I was showing you guys how to use Voicemeeter actually got corrupt. So here I am again to show you guys how to do that. So what you want to do is you want to go to Voicemeeter. This, like I said, is a free piece of software that you guys can download. It's a free piece of software you guys can download. It's really amazing. Honestly, this changed my life for the better, because what this allows you to do is it allows you to, it's basically like a virtual amp. You have all these settings that you can change and tweak to make your mic sound a lot better. So it takes a mic that costs 25 bucks and makes it sound like a mic that costs maybe 80 or even 100 bucks, right? Might be pushing it a little bit, but still, it makes it sound really good. So this software is actually pretty simple to use. You'll see a lot of, there's a lot of different buttons here, but don't worry about it. All you really need is this little square section over here. And maybe this is basically hardware out is just your headphones or your speakers for when you want to listen to your voice played back, like with a slight delay, so you can hear what it sounds like in real time as you change the settings, which is nice. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to go to hardware input and choose your microphone. As you can see, Trust. Choose that, and then these equalizers should start going off, and you should be able to tell that the mic is obviously working, which is pretty important. Then next is the voice panel. This is pretty much the most important panel because, it changes how your voice sounds. So essentially, my voice is a little bit lower, so I like to keep it on the low end of it. I recommend not going to any of these extremes, so not too bright and not too high, not too low, because the mic does start distorting after a while. And that, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to, sound distorted. So I'd recommend keeping it within this little square here. You can actually move this little red square. I'd keep it within this area over here. This is right the sweet spot, to where it won't sound distorted and where it actually sounds, pretty good. If your voice is a little bit higher, you can go just, on the high side. You can keep it in the middle. Do whatever you want. Tweak it, like I said. Listen back to it on your headphones or your speakers, preferably headphones, and, see what it sounds like. Next, you have the gain or the fader boost, and this basically just controls how loud or how much sound the mic picks up. I keep this around a 2 for video recording just because that's what sounds the best. At 0, it's just a little bit too quiet. I found, however, on Discord, when I was talking to my friends, they said my mic sounded really quiet when it was on 2. So I found myself having to adjust it to even an 8, which, it's a pretty big difference between 2 and 8, but I guess it's just the way it is. I'd say play around with it. Play around with your settings. If you're talking to your friends and someone's telling you that it sounds too quiet, or even if you're on stream and someone's telling you it sounds too quiet, just, bump it up a little bit. You have absolute freedom to do that, so which is nice. And yeah, apart from that, there's not really much else. Most of the other work is done for you. You can just go ahead and hop into Audacity or whatever software you use to record and get recording, see what it sounds like. So as you guys can see from the advertisement for the microphone, they recommend talking to it from the top, or well, the front of the microphone over here. But I found that to get the best audio quality, you want to talk to it from the face, well, this facing you, or either side over here. I'd recommend using a boom arm to achieve this, to get like the nicest angle for this. The stand that comes with the microphone is a little too low and a little too dinky for me. It sits on your desk over here and you kind of have to bend down to talk into it. A boom arm works really well. This is just a super cheap boom arm that you can get on Amazon or on eBay. I'll try and link one in the description for you guys. It works out pretty well, it does the trick. I can move it around, I can do whatever I want with the microphone. As you can see, it's like right in my face. This makes it a little easier because especially when you're streaming or recording video, you guys can sit at a more natural angle and you don't have to bend over, hunch over to make sure that, that people can hear you. So that is all for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a great budget option for if you guys are looking to just get into streaming, start, and you don't want to splash out on a Blue Yeti or even a Blue Snowball, $50. This is $25. It's nice. It's very low down in the price point. Not too cheap, but not also, very expensive at all. I'd really recommend this microphone if you guys are trying to up the sound quality of your Twitch live streams or your YouTube videos, especially if you guys are using for a headset or your onboard microphone on your headset, or even your onboard microphone on your camera, your webcam. Let me know if you guys buy the mic. Let me know if you guys start using it. I'd love to know. I'd love to know if you guys are using it for Twitch, for YouTube. If you guys even find better ways to use the mic for with like Voicemeeter, for example. If you guys find other solutions for that, I'd love to know. I'm always down to learn, and I'm sure everyone else in the comments will appreciate that as well. So do that. And aside from that, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.